Welcome to my channel, World Coin Mystique, where every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. Today you need to sit tight, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you look at the spare change hiding in your drawers or tucked away in an old box. If you have an Italian 10 lira coin from the year 1973, you might just be holding a piece of history worth up to an unbelievable $2.1 million in rare cases. Yes, you heard that right, over $2 million for a coin most people would dismiss as worthless pocket change. Sounds impossible? That's why you need to watch this video until the very end, because I'm going to show you exactly why this coin is so valuable, how to spot the rare versions, and most importantly, how you can sell it for maximum profit. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel is your ultimate source for rare coin discoveries and shocking money secrets hiding right in front of you. Now, let's unravel the mystery of the Italian 10 lira 1973. The Italian 10 lira coin of 1973 is part of the iconic series introduced after World War II. Minted in aluminum, light as a feather yet holding a weight of history. On the obverse, you'll find the bold lettering Repubblica Italiana with the head of an allegorical figure symbolizing the Italian Republic's resilience and beauty. On the reverse, a detailed image of an olive branch stretches gracefully, symbolizing peace and prosperity. With the denomination 10 in the mint year 1973 clearly marked. Simple design, yes, but the story behind its rarity is anything but simple in standard condition. The 1973 10 lira is not particularly rare, with millions minted for everyday circulation. But here's where it gets interesting. A small number of these coins were struck with minting errors or produced in near-perfect uncirculated condition, surviving the decades without a scratch. These flawless specimens are the ones fetching jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Even more fascinating, certain proof strikes, intended only for collectors, were made in extremely limited quantities and are so rare today that collectors will pay astronomical sums to own them. And then there are the anomalies coins struck off-center, with doubled images, or with incorrect planchettes. These are the coins that transform from pocket change to treasure. Now you might be wondering, how in the world could such a coin reach a value of $2.1 million? In truth, those extreme prices come when rarity meets desperate collector demand, often in international auctions where wealthy bidders compete fiercely. In 2023, a near-perfect Italian 10 lira coin with a rare error sold for over $8,000. Combine the right error with an uncirculated condition and the price skyrockets. In extreme and unique cases, valuations have been reported in the millions, especially when a coin is tied to a historical event or an extraordinary provenance. These outlier sales are what spark global headlines and ignite a frenzy among collectors. So how can you tell if your coin is valuable? Start by examining the surface carefully under a bright light. Look for a sharp strike. Every detail of the olive branch should be crisp, the lettering clean, and no wear on the high points of the design. Check for errors, doubling of letters or numbers, misalignment, or any strange markings. If you find anything unusual, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its numismatic value instantly. Instead, store it in a protective holder and consider having it graded by a professional service like NGC or PCGS. A graded coin in the highest MS mint state levels can multiply in value many times over. Now, let's talk about selling. If you're certain your coin is special, you have several options. You can list it on major auction platforms like Heritage Auctions, Stacks, Bowers, or Katowiki. eBay is also a popular choice, but make sure to provide higher resolution photos and detailed descriptions to attract serious buyers. For truly rare pieces, contact a reputable numismatic dealer who specializes in European coins. They often have direct connections to collectors who are willing to pay top prices. Pawn shops are an option, but they usually offer much lower than market value, so only consider this if you need quick cash. Here's a pro tip. Timing matters. List your coin when the market is hot, for example, during Coin Expo's anniversaries of historical events, or when similar coins make headlines for selling at high prices. This creates urgency and competition among buyers, driving the price up. Now, here's something most people overlook. The story behind your coin can add value if you can trace its origin, such as it being passed down from a notable family member, or discovered in a unique setting. Document that story. Collectors love owning coins with a history. They're willing to pay extra for it. For the Italian 10 lire, 1973, values range widely. A well-worn example might fetch $1 or $2. But a pristine, uncirculated, or rare error version can bring in hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. And in those ultra-rare, once-in-a-lifetime cases, the bidding can reach into the millions. That's why it's so important to check every detail and never underestimate the potential of what's in your collection. So here's your action plan. Right after this video, go find your coin jars, old wallets, and family keepsakes. Look carefully for that 1973 Italian 10 lire. Use a magnifying glass. Check for errors. And if you find one in amazing condition, you could be holding a small piece of aluminum that's worth more than gold. And before we wrap up, remember, knowledge is your greatest asset in coin collecting. The more you learn, the better your chances of finding that one coin that changes your life. That's why you need to subscribe to World Coin Mystique right now and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a rare coin alert. Every week we uncover coins from around the world that could be hiding in your home waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your coins safe. Who knows? The next fortune could already be in your hands.